Aloha from the Ozarks. Folks, I'm standing next to a 10 by 16 garden shed that I just got in on the lot. It is from our Essential series, which is not the same as our Signature series, which is all plywood. This is our Essential series, so it's a little bit of a better bargain, better price for you with LP Smart floors and LP Smart wall siding. Aside from that, it's built exactly the same as our standard Signature series all plywood buildings. I'm going to turn the camera around and walk you through this building in just a second. Here it is. This is a 10 by 16 garden shed from the Essential series. It's got 72-inch wide double barn doors. Notice the transom windows at the tops of the barn doors. That's that's a new feature that we have. 2x3 single pane window here, 2x3 single pane window there. Let's go on inside. Metal roof. I believe it's a black metal roof. Let's go on inside and take a look here. This is from our Essential series, so they're built exactly the same as our Signature series, except for two major differences. Your siding, your wall siding is not plywood; it's LP Smart siding, and your flooring is not plywood; it's LP Smart flooring. Aside from that, there's no other differences. We build them the same, so it's a high level of craftsmanship that goes into these buildings. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Double studded door frames. Every one of our door frames and window frames are double studded. Look here, double studded window frame. And then we double stud our walls. Every 4 feet our walls are double studded. So that means a very strong and stable and secure wall structure. We put more 2x4s in than just about any other portable building company out there because we double stud everything. Door frames, window frames, wall studs, okay? As well as we double stud up at the top of the wall, okay? So looking in this window, it happens to be triple studded right across there, and the same thing across here, okay? So very, very strong door window frames. And what that means for you is that once the building is set and delivered on your lot and leveled, your doors and windows should open and shut freely like they're designed to do so, because we have reinforced those frames, okay? Other companies that don't double reinforce, it means that the door and window frames may not be exactly square with the building once it's leveled, okay? Ours will be, and the doors and windows will open freely like they're supposed to. Now, double studded wall studs every 4 feet. So here's a double stud, single, single, double, every 4 feet, okay? So very, very strong walls, double studded at the top. Our roof trusses, like all of our 2x4s, everywhere that you see, our 2x4s are premium grade. Roof trusses are also premium grade. Notice the base of our roof truss rests on the top of the walls. That gives you lateral stability across that building because our roof trusses are anchored and rest on top of the walls. And we anchor them down with these metal hurricane screws. They hold, I can't remember the exact tensile strength, but it's like 835 pounds or so. I don't know exactly, I'm sorry, I can't remember. But our old hurricane clips were very, very strong, and they allowed us to have a certification of 150-mile-an-hour wind gusts. But we now use these almost twice as strong hurricane screws, and they keep that 150-mile-an-hour wind gust certification. They're very, very, very strong, sturdy roof trusses attached to the walls, secured to the wall tops. Very securely, okay? If a big strong gust of wind comes along, it's not pulling this roof off. It's going to take more than 150 miles an hour of more than a gust of wind at more than 150 miles an hour, okay? So the roof truss is very, very good, well-built roofs. Standard OSB roof decking on all of our roofs. On the outside of that roof is a metal, of course it's a metal roof, right? And between the metal roof and the roof decking, on the outside, there is a moisture barrier, a tar paper to be a moisture barrier, okay? At the tops of our roofs, at the peak, we have this screened-in roof ridge vent. It runs the entire peak of the roof, screened in to keep out bugs and debris, but it helps for airflow and air circulation, which, by the way, I forgot to mention, if you can you see a little bit of light peeking through up there? That's because we have a Soffit ventilation that runs all along that sidewall and all along this sidewall. It's built into all of our buildings. Graceland has a patent on that, but that Soffit ventilation system allows for us to have superior airflow, and it works in conjunction with that screened-in roof ridge vent up there, keeping the air circulating in here and providing far superior ventilation to how the other companies, all the other companies, put their ventilation systems in. Most of the other companies just put a little vent right here and then a little vent right over there on that peak of the roof, okay? And that's it. That's all they do for ventilation. Graceland has ventilation throughout the entire building. That helps keep the humidity down, helps keep the temperatures down, and helps to reduce the chance of mold and mildew growth inside your building. So it discourages mold and mildew growth. So it's really, really great, and it's a unique thing to Graceland buildings. Your floors are 5/8 inch thick floors that are tongue and groove, so they're interlocked together, just like our wall siding is tongue and groove. Okay, they're interlocked together. Underneath the subfloor, we use 2x6 floor joists. All right, not 2x4s, 2x6s, also premium grade, just like our wall studs are 2x4s and they're premium grade. These are 2x6s, premium grade, and they're 16 inches apart. Just like we put our wall studs at 16 inches apart, we put our floor joists at 16 inches apart. You can custom order them to be 12 inches apart if you want. So 12 inches on center can be custom ordered. Okay, so they're well-built floors. They're well-built walls, well-built roof. We have a ventilation system like nobody else can do. We have great pricing on our Essential Series buildings. So I want to encourage you to take a look at the video description because I'll have links to all kinds of stuff plus all the pricing information. I try to keep the pricing updated. Every month we change out. We have different specials. Sometimes they even change out in the middle of the month. So it's a lot to keep up with. I try to keep it up to date on my website, my Facebook page, and my YouTube videos. So I'll have links to all of those things in the video description. So I do want to encourage you to take a look at those things and read up and get the most current pricing information. All right. We have rent-to-own options from 3 years all the way up to 6 years now. So that's a brand new offering from Graceland, is to offer 6-year rent-to-own, no credit check. Unlike all the other companies that I'm aware of on rent-to-own, we do not penalize you for paying off early. Every other company out there that I'm aware of puts in a minimum amount of rental payments that you must make before you can pay off the building. Graceland doesn't do that. You want to pay it off early? Done. You pay it off early. No penalties, okay? And that's to your advantage, okay? So keep that in mind. Graceland offers that, and no other company does, all right? Free delivery and setup within 50 miles of my lot, and that includes that we'll set it up on the concrete blocks that you supply. You supply the blocks, we'll set it up, we'll set up the blocks, we'll set the building on top of them, we'll level the building on top of those blocks, and we will attempt to anchor it into the ground if that's what you request. We include the anchoring, all right? No other company that I'm aware of includes the anchoring at no extra charge. Anchoring's included. You got to request it, and of course your ground needs to be suitable for anchoring, okay? We're in the Ozarks, we got a lot of big rocks in the ground, and he does drive those anchors just, you know, with a hammer, a sledgehammer, okay? And they're big, long anchors that go deep into the ground. All right, I think that's about all the questions that most people ask me. Don't forget to hit me up on Facebook or on my website, or right here on YouTube if you have any questions. If you hit my website, I got a chat function on there. It's live and it's me, it's not a robot. So if you go on there and you chat, it's really me you're talking to. It's not artificial intelligence. And if you hit it up at 3 in the morning, I'm probably sound asleep. So, you know, just leave your message and I'll get to it when I get up, and I'll email you, text you, or I'll try to reply on the chat. But just go ahead and hit me up. There's a lot of ways to contact me. If you have any questions, please read the description in this video to get all those different ways to contact me. Okay? Aloha from the Ozarks.